Okay, today we're looking at lesson 13.6, represent and name fractions greater than 1. So we're going to have fractions that the numerator is going to be larger than the denominator. So let's get started with the I can statement. I can identify fractions greater than 1 on a number line and write them in fraction form as mixed numbers. Spark your learning. Emilio cuts his pizzas into slices. Each slice is 1/4 of a whole pizza. Emilio has 9 slices to sell. So just like if you go to a truck stop or convenience store, you'll see those slices of pizza there that you can buy. That's what Emilio's doing with his pizza. So show all the different amounts of pizza that Emilio can sell. Let's make them into pizzas so we can look at them as wholes. So he can sell, we're going to do this. Oops. Let's try that again. We're going to, how many slices can he have in a whole pizza? He could sell this one. Let's make it first so we sell all the slices. Okay. And then he could sell 4 more slices. And how many slices would that be altogether? 4 plus 4 is 8. And then he could sell 1 more slice. And together he would have 4 here, plus 4 here, plus 1. Together he would have 9/4. Okay, and that's all he had to start with if you look back up in the problem. He had 9 pieces of pizza to sell. Another way he could do it is maybe not sell, he could just sell 2 of those wholes in 4th size slices. I'm going to get rid of that right there. Okay, so he could sell 4 slices there and 4 slices here, and he would have 4 plus 4 is 8/4. Then he could sell 7 slices. So we can do how many in 7 slices? How many holes are we going to draw? We're going to draw 1. That's 4. Oh, can we draw a whole nother one? Nope. Because 4 plus 4 is 8. So let's go ahead and divide this one into 4 slices. And then if we want this to be 7/4, we would have to draw almost a whole nother pizza, but not quite. And we could divide that into 3 slices, and that would be 7/4. Okay. Now, if he didn't sell 7/4, then he could sell 5/4. Can we still draw, or 6/4? Can he still draw a whole pizza? Sure, because we know that there are 4 slices in that pizza. And then we would need to draw, 4 plus 2 is 6. We would need to draw another half of pizza, and we would have 6/4. The next one would be how many fourths? 5/4. So again, we can draw a whole pizza. And this time, we just have to add 1 slice to that. So we would have 4 plus 1 is 5/4. Now I'm going to run out of room. So I'm going to have to go up here 5/4, and then we could have a pizza that we were going to do into, whoops, we could have a pizza that we're going to do into 4/4, right? And we can divide that into, that's not very round, 4/4. And what would be after 4/4? Then we would draw again a funny looking pizza. That was 3/4. Then we would draw a half of a pizza. Let's try that some more. We would draw half of a pizza, and that would be 2/4. And then he could just sell one slice of pizza, and that would be 1/4. So he could sell all those combinations of pizza. Jasmine has a stack of 7 waffle halves. So 7 halves of a waffle. How many plates will Jasmine fill with one whole waffle? Will any waffle halves be left over? So let's draw some plates and put some waffle halves on them. So let's draw a plate. And how many waffle halves will fit on a plate? Well, it said whole waffle, so we better draw a whole waffle. That's 2 halves. Okay, there's 2 of our 7 halves. So we're going to need to draw another circle. And we're going to put another whole waffle on that. There's 4 of our waffle halves. Can we draw another circle? Yep, we can, since we're adding 2 each time. And, whoops. So we have 2, 4, and this time we can draw another whole waffle on there, and that makes 6 halves. And then we have 6, so we can have one more plate, but is it going to be full of a whole waffle? Are we going to have a whole waffle on this plate? If we have a whole waffle, that will be 8 pieces of waffle, and that's too many. So on this one, we just need half of a waffle. So how many plates does Jasmine fill with whole waffles? How many of the plates have 2 halves on them? Well, there are 3 plates that have a whole waffle. How many halves are left over? We have this plate here with 1 half. Whoops, that's not the question. How many plates? There's 1 half left over. What fraction greater than 1 and mixed number can you write to represent the waffles that Jasmine has left over? Well, let's go over here because we haven't really talked too much about a mixed number. A fraction greater than 1 has a numerator. Remember, the numerator is this top part. That's the numerator. Greater than 1, or greater than its denominator. And the bottom is the denominator. So a fraction greater than 1 has a numerator greater than its denominator. Now, a mixed number is a number greater than 1, represented by a whole number and a fraction. So a whole number, 4 and 3/8. The 4 is the whole number, the fraction is the 3/8. We read it 4 and 3/8. So when we're going back to Jasmine's, we had how many halves to start with? 7 halves. How many 2's in 7? 2, 4, 6. Or we can look up at our diagram and see that 3 plates have the whole waffle or 2 halves on them. And we know that we had that 1 left over. And we know that 1 is 1 half. So we have 3 wholes and 1 half waffles left over. To make a shirt, Luke needs 5/3 yards of cloth. Complete the number line to show thirds. How many thirds are in 1 yard? Well, we have 1/3, 2/3, and 3/3 in 1 whole yard. And when we got to 3/3, we were at the whole number 1. So how many 3/3 are in 1 whole yard? 3/3. How many whole yards does Luke need? He needs 5/3. So what's after? Let's go ahead and fill out our number line. 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, 4/3, 5/3, 6/3, and 7/3. And it says that Luke needs 5/3. So how many whole yards does Luke need? Circle the fraction on the number line that shows this. Well, he needs 1 whole yard, because remember we went from here to here. So he needs 1 whole yard. Circle the section of the number line which represents the amount that Luke still needs. So he needs from 5/3 to 3/3. Let's do that in a color. Which is how many thirds? 1, 2. Okay? So he needs 1 whole yard and 2/3 fraction of a whole yard. So he got 1 whole yard, and then he needed 1 2/3 to get to the whole. Nisa's egg carton holds 18 eggs. Nisa has 17 eggs. How many cartons of eggs does Nisa fill? Cartons hold 8 eggs, and she has 17 eggs. So let's draw some cartons that are going to hold 8 eggs. So I'm going to draw some rectangles because those are kind of like egg cartons. Oops. Let's see. How much has 17 eggs, and she can put 8 eggs in each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then she's going to have 1 more egg carton with 1 egg in it. So how many whole cartons does Nisa fill? 2 cartons. How many legs are left over? What fraction of a carton is left over? Well, there is 1 egg left over, and we know that the carton holds 8 eggs, and there is 1 egg in the carton. Write the number of cartons Nina needs to fill in a mixed number. She needs 2 whole cartons and 1/8 of another carton. Let's go down and look at our check your understanding. Shell has 11/8 pizza to sell. How much pizza does he have? Write the mixed number. So you can draw circles, and let's say we're going to put 8 pieces of pizza in each circle. So this is 8 pieces of pizza. Now what is 11 minus 8? That is 4. So he sells this whole pizza, and that's 8, 9, 10, 11. So he sells 1 whole pizza and 3/8 of this pizza. May swims 1/2 mile each day. How many miles does May swim in 5 days? Complete the number line to show the distance May swims and write the distance as a whole number and a fraction. 1/2 mile each day for 5 days. So this is 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Okay, so 1/2, then it would be 2 halves, 3 halves, 4 halves, 5 halves, and this would be 6 halves. But she only swims 5 days, 1/2 mile each day. So we're at 5 and 1/2. We went by 1 and 2, so she swims 2 whole miles, and then she goes 1/2 mile farther.